Now on the screen there are three don'ts which we should keep away from. Number one is don't write in hot blood. Whenever we write a letter, we should not get angry. Actually, one should not get angry at any time, but there are some circumstances which make us angry. But we should remember that when we get angry, we lose control of our mind, and that creates so many problems. So don't write a letter in hot blood, means when you are angry. Take a glass of water, sit calmly for 10-15 minutes, exercise yogas, and then write a very tactful letter of complaint. That will help in building up business very nicely. Secondly, don't condemn the supplier outright, because if we find a single mistake, we should not condemn him outrightly. On the contrary, we should appreciate some of the good qualities of the supplier. For example, the supplier has sent us 100 tins of edible oil. One of the tins is found in broken condition. Now that may be the fault of the transporter or any other else. So we should complain, no doubt, about one tin, but we should appreciate that he has executed our order very promptly. The 99 tins, they are in a very good condition. They reach to our godown very speedily, and it helped us in our turnover also. So for a single mistake, we should not condemn the supplier outrightly. Always we have to remember. Number 3 is don't distrust the supplier. We always trust the supplier, and that is why we have placed an order. If we find a mistake, we know that to err is human. So mistakes are found sometimes, because today's business world is a very speedy and quicker also. So sometimes we find complaints also, but we should not distrust the supplier. That may break up the relations immediately. So always trust your supplier, and mistakes are unintentional. That we should keep in mind.
There are some other hints that we should keep in mind while drafting a letter of complaint.
Yes, number 4 is don't criticize the supplier, because we always trust the supplier, and that is why we have ordered for certain goods. So we should not criticize the supplier. The mistakes are always a part of business world. However well equipped the firm is, sometimes we find some mistakes. In newspapers, sometimes we find that Mercedes or other companies, they have withdrawn their 1000 cars due to manufacturing effect. Now they are well equipped firms, very famous all over the world. Even though when they find a mistake, they request the customers to send the particular item back to the showroom and get it rectified. So complaints happen in business world, and we should not take it very much seriously. No doubt we should write a letter of complaint and get it adjusted. Number 5 is don't insult the supplier, because to err is human. So sometimes we also commit a mistake. So when we find a mistake of a supplier, we should not insult him. And number 6 is when we draft a letter of complaint, we demand for compensation or adjustment. While demanding or claiming the amount of compensation, we should be very reasonable. For example, suppose 2 t-shirts are found in damaged condition, costing total 600 rupees. Then we should demand 600 rupees only. When we demand 2000, the amount is unreasonable. So while drafting a letter of complaint, we should always remember that while claiming the amount of compensation, it should be reasonable.
Now we have to keep in mind planning.
How to plan a letter of complaint? In 2 slides, we have presented 4 important points which will help you in planning a letter of complaint. In the body of the letter, in the first paragraph, while writing a letter of complaint, we should write about the goods received. So we should thank the supplier for prompt execution of our order. So the first paragraph is about the goods received. In the second paragraph of body of the letter, we write about the actual complaint that we have found. For example, on receiving the consignment, we found that 6 glasses are found in broken condition. So the actual complaint that we want to lodge to the supplier is presented in the second para of the body of the letter. Then in a letter of complaint, in the third paragraph, we write about the loss or inconvenience caused to us, whether it is financial loss or whether it is inconvenience or the loss in reputation. That we have to mention in the third paragraph of body of the letter. And at the end of the letter, we have to mention what you expect the supplier to do now. These are the 4 important points which we should bear in mind while writing a letter of complaint. Now, dear friends, when we write a letter of complaint, the supplier thinks about its adjustment. Now, an adjustment letter is a very delicate piece of composition. The adjustment letter should be written from the customer's point of view and show a real desire to solve his problem. The adjustment letter should aim at pleasing the dissatisfied customer and bringing him back into the fold. The layout of an adjustment letter is the same as a letter of complaint that we have discussed earlier. Now, while writing an adjustment letter, we have to keep in mind the points on the screen that answer complaints promptly, because when we delay in an adjustment letter, it would increase the customer's annoyance. So, as soon as we get a complaint, we should write a proper adjustment letter. Secondly, the adjustment letter should open with a sincere apology or regret, because we have to build up the relations with all our customers. So, when we receive a complaint letter, in the letter we have to sincerely apologize for it. Third essential quality is always write courteously. The businessman should not try to justify his faults. If you find a letter of complaint, if you receive a letter of complaint, we have to accept it and should not try to justify the faults. We should also remember that the customer is always right, because as I told you earlier, 90% of complaints today, they are genuine complaints. And at the end, we should always remember that the letter of an adjustment should promise prompt adjustment. The letter refusing adjustment should also explain why the adjustment is not possible. Sometimes it may happen that the adjustment is not possible. For example, if the goods are damaged in transportation, then the supplier is not responsible, because we have supplied the goods as per the instruction given by the firm. So, while transit, if they are broken, then we can refuse adjustment also. But the refusal of the complaint or adjustment should be drafted in a clear and courteous way. The style of writing an adjustment letter should be diplomatic, because we should always remember that we have to maintain the business relation. And we should also write in a letter of an adjustment that such mistakes will not recur in future. Now, there is an adjustment policy also. Number 1 is the customer is always right. Now, this policy does not have all the time, but if the customer is not right, then we have to tell him frankly what is wrong with him. Fair claim, fair adjustment. And number 3 is buyer beware, caveat emptor. Caveat emptor means the buyer purchases the goods at his own risk and the seller is not at all responsible for it. Now, when we plan an adjustment letter, in the first paragraph we write conciliatory statement, in the second paragraph explanation of facts, in the third paragraph statement of action, and the last paragraph expression of goodwill. Okay, dear friends, we have now 3 or 4 minutes. If you have any question, we welcome and we will try to solve your queries. So, if any questions, we are waiting for your questions. Okay, thank you, dear friends. If you have no questions, then it means that we have succeeded in our attempt. And thank you very much for patient listening, and hope to see you again through Sandhan All Gujarat Integrated Classroom. Thank you very much for providing us this opportunity to address the students of commercial communication in Gujarat. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sandhan All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.